All right, guys, welcome to this training on the GSA strategy. I just wanted to clarify a couple things. A lot of you are still confused on this retest. Okay. So let's talk about it. All right. So we have an example here on gold, 4-hour time frame. And you know the GSA strategy is a 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest. 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest. So we're going to take a look at this example right here. We have a CC buy. Okay. We have a candle. Matter of fact, let me make this bigger so you guys can see. So we have this example. We have this candle right here. We had a CC buy. Okay. Now, this is our 4-hour signal. The next thing we want to do is go down to the 1-hour time frame, wait for the break and retest of the HMA. Wait for the break of the HMA and wait for the retest, right? So we have that here on the 1-hour time frame. We have where we had our 4-hour signal. Price broke this HMA here, okay, and came back to retest. Okay, so a lot of you are having an issue with the retest. You're talking about the retest alerts. Personally, I don't even use the retest alerts. Okay, but here's what I'm going to teach you guys to do to make it very, very simple. Let's go ahead and erase all this. Here's what you want to do. Let's get rid of the indicator. Let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. So here is the signal on the 4-hour time frame, right? You got a divergence CC, a buy, and a divergence buy, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to turn off the indicator, okay? The next thing I want you to do is take the rectangle tool on your trading view, right? And the wick of where you got the CC buy, I want you to just bring that wick, bring that rectangle shape over, okay? So you're gonna go from you're going to draw the rectangle shape from the wick of the CC buy, and you're just going to drag it over here. Okay. Now, once that happens, you want to go to the 1-hour time frame, and the retest is just simply, where's it at here? Sorry about that. The retest is just simply price coming back to retest this demand area. Okay. So what I mean by breaking retest is the price is always going to come back and retest the low or the high of that initial signal. Let me say that one more time. Price is always 9 times out of 10, always going to come back and retest the low. Okay. In this instance, the low or the high of that initial signal. So we had a CC buy here on the 4-hour time frame. This is where we had a CC buy. This is the demand area where price is going to come back to. Okay. Now price can come back to this area multiple times, as you see here on the 1-hour time frame, and then price eventually went up. So all you have to do is draw this line here, and actually you can put a pending order, or you can put a limit order, and just wait for price to come back, hit your order, and then wait for price to go in your direction. Okay. And this happens over and over and over with the cheat code system. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to show you guys another example of this. All right, let's take a look at this example here. We have a signal on the 4-hour time frame. Mark it up right here. This is the candle where we have our 4-hour signal. Okay. So now what we're going to do is take the rectangle tool, and we're going to just highlight the wick and draw it over. Okay. Now, once you get your signal, all you have to do is go down to the 1-hour time frame, and you're going to patiently wait for price to come back to that area. And that's exactly what it did here. Okay. This is the retest here. Okay. Price is retesting this demand area. That's all it's doing. You had a break, and price came back to retest. And then after that retest, price normally doesn't come back. Okay. And then price took off in that direction. All right. That's another example. Let's take a look at another example here on gold on the current price action. Okay. So here on gold, we had a CC sell. This was the highest point. Okay. This was the highest point. We had the CC sell. That is the highest point. Okay. Price that was an extreme in the market. So what you want to do is highlight this area, highlight the wick. Okay. 4-hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. All right. So price came down, broke the Hall moving average. Okay. This is also a retest, this wick right here. Okay. But this is also another retest. Price came back into this area, this demand area. Okay. It didn't quite go past the high. We don't want it to go past the high, but it came into that area where that wick is. And then price dropped, as you guys can see on gold. Okay, that's the real move. The second leg is the real move. Okay. Let's take a look at another example. Okay. This happens all the time. Let's take a look at GU. This is the trade I put inside the Telegram group. Okay. Let's go to, again, 4-hour signal. Okay. So on the 4-hour signal, we had a CC sell. This is the highest point. We take our rectangle tool and we draw it over. Okay. Now, next thing we want to do is patiently go to the 1 hour time frame and wait for price to get back into this area here, which it did. Okay. This was the retest candle, as you guys can see. And then price dropped for GU. Okay. So this happens over and over again in the market. That's your break and retest. So now you know what to do once you get your 4-hour signal. So once you get your 4-hour signal from the HPS scanner, okay, we only take signals off the scanner because those are the high probability setups. Okay, or when price goes outside of the band, then we simply wait for that 1 hour break and retest. Okay. Another example of this is going to be AUD JPY. Okay. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, price came outside of the band. This was actually a trade that was on the HPS scanner, high probability scanner. Okay. On this wick, on this candle right here, this red candle, price was outside of the band. So that means that it's a valid reversal signal. And that's exactly what price did. So all you have to do is take your rectangle tool, just draw from the wick, the body, I mean, not the body, but just the wick. Draw it over and simply wait for the 1 hour time frame for price to come back into that area. Okay. Now, if we look on the 1 hour time frame, here is the retest candle. Okay. So price broke the Hall moving average. Okay. And then came back to retest. Then price shot up. It's just that simple, guys. 4-hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Again, 4-hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Now, the areas that you're going to target for your TP are going to be the other side of the band here. So let me go ahead and delete this. And where you're going to target is the other side of the band, or again, you have these levels here. You can target this H4 resistance. Okay. Or you can target this this daily resistance. Now, you have to know the direction of where you're trading in. You have to know if you're trading the pullback or if you're trading the impulse. Okay. So if we take a look at the higher time frame on the daily time frame on AUD JPY, we can obviously that price is bullish, right? Price is bullish on the daily time frame. That means we can continue to hold this position because price is still moving in the upward direction. That is the overall trend, and the current trend of ADJPY is bullish. Okay, so by you taking this bullish trade, you can potentially hold this trade for a while. Or again, you can target the 4 hour resistance, or the other side of the band. Okay, so price came up, touched the other side of the band, or you can target the H4 or the demand daily resistance appear. Okay, so those will be your target areas for your TP. Okay, so if you would have took this trade, you would have got in at a good position, and you would have made over 79 pips, almost 80 pips. That's pretty good for a day, in one day. Okay, 4 hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. We get our signals either from the 4 hour or the daily of the HPS scanner. And all we simply do is use the GSA strategy, 4 hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Once we get our 4 hour signal, we're going to simply draw a rectangle over and then wait for price to retest that area of that high or that low. It's just that simple, guys. Okay. It's just that simple. Okay. And this way you're going to get really, really good entry. So we can take a look at this example right here. This is another example. This is not the greatest example, but let's take a look at it. We had a 4 hour signal here on this candle right here. So now what we want to do is draw our rectangle. We'll go to the 1 hour time frame. And voila, this would have been a beautiful, beautiful entry. We had a break of the HMA, then price came back up to retest this area, then price dropped. Okay, price pulled back, then dropped some more. Okay, price pulled back, then drop some more. Price pull back, then drop some more. Okay, beautiful, beautiful entry. Okay, that's how you're able to get great entries, and you're able to just simply wait for the break and retest, guys. Hopefully, this clarifies the GSA strategy, and this will help you with your break and retest simply by drawing a rectangle at the high or low of the CC sell or CC buy. Thank you.